Here's a little fun fact. There are more women on this planet than men. In the United States, we have about a quarter of our population in jail. Another quarter of our population identifies as LGBTQ. So with that being said, it is a nigga shortage out here. It is a shortage of available good niggas out here. So for all you bitches that think you deserve your own nigga, like your own personal nigga, like that's only yours. Like, okay, it's some women that do. But are you that bitch? Like, what do you bring to the table that make you think you deserve your own nigga and it's a nigga shortage? Sis, grow up. You gonna have to share that nigga. That's our nigga.
Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Salutation to the elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. My name is Ahmawan Gabar, back with another lesson, Lord willing to edify and to feed the lambs of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai through the Holy Spirit, Rakak, Wadash. Lord willing, this is edifying, straight to the point. Now, obviously, clearly, via this introduction, or the introduction of this video, you brothers out there already know where this is going. All right, every now and then, every once in a while, this topic comes up. And hey, ain't no coincidence that through the spirit that this is being said, this particular thing that this female, this woman, this Jake woman said in this video is becoming a modern day, phenomenon, a trend or whatever. Now, if you for those who got social media accounts and blah, blah, you check out certain posts, you may come across certain posts where you may see women who are now proposing to males or men, all right, to be married to them, all right? And hey, that speaks volumes, man, because according to the scriptures, it says that in the book of Jeremiah, I've seen a new thing, a woman shall compass a man, because the whole concept of going on your knees, all right, going on your knee and proposing, or in other words, begging for a woman to take you, it goes back to being submissive. And as an Israelite man, ain't no Israelite man supposed to be going on no damn knee. All right? Because to go on your knee is a sign of submission. All right? You go on your knee and pray. We go on our knee and pray to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So ain't no Israelite man supposed to be going on his knee. All right? Which is a gesture of submission and showing praises to whoever's standing before you. All right? Because that's the world that we were taught to live in, go on your knees and propose and beg and blah, 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 whatever. So there's a whole controversy going on in social media, about women that are now proposing to men. All right, but guess what? That's the spirit and the vibration that we're entering into, because things are changing. The Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is definitely changing and shifting gears. All right, in this place called Babylon the Great, and people, mainly women, are gonna start to wake up and realize that the world that they thought, or the illusion of the world they thought was, comfort zone and peace, safety, and the little imaginary fairy tale land that they thought that was promised to them, they realize is all just an illusion. And really the only way to get by is by being with a solid male, a solid man figure, all right? A solid alpha male, if you may, which alpha means number one, all right? But people, women are starting to realize that, man. So I find it interesting that more and more videos of women on social media are coming out saying that, pretty much like this girl, like this chick right here, this woman, she is obviously an Israelite, this is Jake. she's pretty much saying that, you know, you women out there gonna have to realize that there's a shortage of men, good men. All right, and that, you know, you women out there are gonna have to share. And what she says is biblical, straight up, without a doubt. It's biblical. That's straight out the scriptures. And not just share, you know what I mean? Not just good men. Because on top of that, you know, how she narrowed it down as to the amount of men that's in prison. All right, the amount of men that have turned aside to Satan with this LGBTQ. All right, and the amount of males that are just in lesser number than women on this planet Earth. You even have a smaller denomination, and that consists of the 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe out of the 12 tribes of Israel, which consist of men. All right, the elect prophets of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, so these men, on top of all these other men, so-called high-value men, yeah, you got your Kevin Samuels out there, you know, which what Kevin Samuels is saying is what, you know, the apostles been saying. All right, going back since I came into this truth, you know, years ago on 34th Street, the apostles been saying the same shit this man is saying. Not shit, but, you know, the same thing this man has been saying, or Kevin Samuels is saying. But, you know, it's, hey, you know, see, we don't, you know, through the spirit, we not professional like Kevin Samuels. We not professional fashion, what's the word? You know, people that consult with fashion and how to get women. No, we ain't gonna do that. We speak about a certain thing, either you get it or you don't. All right, we don't gotta do 12-hour long lessons every day about women. If you don't understand the concept of women by now, then you need to catch up. All right, you need to catch up because, you know, not going off topic, but with this whole Kevin Samuels and red pill this and, you know, red pill that, alpha male this, you know, hey, what more is to it than that? You know, you talk about the woman and then what? That's it. All right? Nature is going to play its course, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to ultimately play his course with prophecy, and naturally, women are going to fall right into order. And it don't take you trying to peacock and, you know, dress the best, smell the best, groom yourself, make 6 figures, 7 figures to try to attract a damn female. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, if you're an elect member, all that's going to come naturally. But what you got to do is put this truth first, and then everything is going to fall into place. And we are seeing, you know, the testimonies of, well, I can't say testimony because testimony goes back to your testicles. But just you know, for argument's sake, you know, these women out here saying what they're saying and coming to the realization that there's a shortage of good men. And on top of that shortage of good men, you got the elect men, which are going to stand out. So anyway, without speaking too much, let me go to the scriptures. All right. I'm going to start with Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where's the Lord thy God? And, you know, you read this, you think about the book of Job. I believe it's the 2nd chapter when his woman says, well, let me get it. I believe I read this not too long ago. Let me see. I believe the 2nd chapter. Yeah, it's 2 and 10. 2 and 9. Well, this is when Job started catching hell in the 2nd chapter. 2 and 9, it says, then, well, Job was doing what? Let me start at 7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh, because Satan is a servant of the Most High. All right. So Satan jumps on all people, whoever is not a servant on the right hand of the Most High. All right. Satan jumps on all people to test and tempt and to bring affliction and hell upon the men of the Lord. All right. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. So when we go through physical shit, all right, physical shit, mental shit, you know, spiritual shit, hell, and when I say shit, it's Satan. All right, it is Satan, and the Lord is using Satan to try out us like he did use Satan to try out Job. So we got to remember Job and remember how Job, took the L, suffered his losses, but overcame at the end. So Job got smitten with boils from the sole of his foot to his crown. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. So Job sat around, all right, and started scraping off all them boils, because you can only imagine how he might have looked. All right, scraping it off among the ashes. All right. Then his woman, when she looked down on him at this particular moment, so it says, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still remain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. Just like us brothers that have women, that have a woman or women, however, you may be jigging it, freaking it in these times. You got a woman, whatever. And, she know you preach your how about Shemi Shai. She know you preach the Lord is with you. But then when affliction come upon you, she looking at you like, where's your Lord? Where's your Lord at? I thought the Lord was with you. That's exactly what Job's wife was doing. So she said, dost thou still remain that integrity? You still holding on to your integrity, your morals, your belief in the Most High? So she said, curse God and die. That was her answer. Just curse God and die. The so-called, the easy and cowardly way out of it, instead of suffering affliction, which is most females in these day and age, Israelite women. It remind me of that movie, The Road. Was it The Road? Yeah, The Road. Even though these were Edomite characters, you had that one woman, when affliction started to happen, she said, how could she raise a child in these times, and blah, 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 blah. And she walked away from her husband and just walked off into the sunset or the dawn, or dusk. It was nighttime, so she just walked out into the wilderness, and she probably more than likely died, because she rather not have to live through the sufferings than to, and stick it out with her man. So she just ended up just whatever happened to her. If you know what movie I'm talking about, The Road. But anyway, verse 10 says, but he said unto her, Job said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hands of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips? So Job was a warrior, man. A spiritual warrior. All right. He was willing and ready to suffer affliction by the hands of the Lord, knowing that the evil that he receives from the Most High as well as the good. And that's us. We know that what we receive by the hands of the Most High is evil. It can be evil and can be good, but it's all by the hands of the Most High. So regardless of what your woman might say and how she may, like they say, don't beat a dead horse. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the saying go. That's most of these women. All right, when you down and out, they look down upon you. As like servants of Satan. But the time is coming where the Lord is going to turn things upside down, which he's already beginning to do that. But when the men of the Lord, those that have been waiting patiently and suffering and enduring, prophesying, all right, the Lord is going to give power unto these men. We not call Yashar Allah or Israelites for no reason. Yashar Allah means he Prince Power. He's the Prince of the Power. All right, he is the Prince. A prince is a man. All right, a male, heir to the throne. So the Lord is going to raise us up to be Psalms 82 and 6. I've say ye are gods and all ye are sons of the Most High. All right, but in these times we shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Just roughly paraphrasing that. But the Lord's about to raise us up to be, like that Amazon series, Omni-Men's. All right, you about to be Omni-Men out in this motherfucker, man. All right, let me finish this. That she that is my enemy shall see, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where's the Lord thy God? Mocking, scoffing, in doubt. Mine eye shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So all them Israelite women or nigger women or spick women or wetback women, whatever the hell you may, all right, that been helping forward our affliction and just oppressing us, bringing affliction upon us instead of being a pillar of comfort, came up against us, all right, especially being in this truth at our lowest point and our highest point, so to speak. But when we caught all types of hell, they came up against us. All right, we're gonna behold her. All right, and she gonna be trodden down the streets like the Maya. All right, but that's all set up in the scriptures, and it's gonna happen because guess what? There are more women on this earth than men. So who's gonna, what's the most statistics of death gonna lie within? It's gonna be females. All right, Psalms 110 and 3 it says, "Thy people, all right, the Israelites shall be willing in the day of thy power," because the Lord is gonna give us power because He is gonna live up to His name. All right, and we, Lord willing, we the elect, we're gonna live up to the name that the Lord gave us. All right. Yasher Allah, He Prince Power. So they're going to be willing in the day of that power and the beauty of the holiness from the womb. From the womb of the morning, thou hast a dew of thy youth. So the Lord's going to renew us. All right. Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man, all right, which is talking about an elect man, a man of the 144,000. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Okay, so the Lord is going to make a man more precious than fine gold, but not just that. All right, not just that, not just your average 24 karat gold, your pure gold, whatever these top elites are holding in their vaults. The Lord is going to magnify us beyond that. Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So we can be, Lord, when I say we, because I hope and pray that I'm part of that. All right, as well as you brothers out there, the Lord is going to make us more precious than fine gold, even the golden wedge of Ophir, which is the purest of pure gold. Magnificent. Last but not least, Isaiah 4 and 1, which is the scripture that obviously came to mind since the beginning of this video. And in that day, all right, that day is approaching, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us call by thy name to take away our reproach. So in that day that's coming, all right, all these proud women are going to be competing. All right, they're going to become competitive. They're going to humble themselves. They can compete amongst themselves, but they're going to humble themselves to try to be with that elect man. All right, they're going to be, all them standards that they got set up, them standards. Oh, my man got to be 6'1", all that other bullshit, 6'1", 6-pack, 6-figure, all that 666 shit, showing you that they playing hand in hand with Satan. All that's gonna be out the window. They're gonna have to take what they think they can get, because brothers that don't make 6 figures, all right, that don't have a 6-pack, okay, that are not 6 feet, these men, all right, if they be the elect, are gonna reject a lot of these women in these times. So it's going to be real competitive, man. And this thing ain't no fucking joke. All right? This ain't no joke. Time is manifesting it, and we see how these prophecies are going to play out. So, obviously women out there that are trying to get right with the Most High, that are sincere, humble and listen, obviously don't apply to you on this level. But for the majority of these women out here, man, a lot of them are through, finished, finito, done. All right. But anyway, like Shorty said in the beginning of the video, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. Like she said, there's a shortage of men, not just regular men, good men, not regular plain old Joe schmoes, but there's going to be a shortage of elect men. All right. When I say shortage of elect men, it's going to be a small number, like a drop of a bucket. Okay. Saying we would eat our own bread, because women like to say, I don't got to bring nothing to the table. I am the table. Okay, you think you the table? All right, go ahead. You go ahead and be the table. All right, because there's going to be another woman over there to clean you off, like the table you say you are. All right? Women at the table, go ahead. You're going to be in a table position while a elect man eat on your back. All right? And then dispose of you, wipe you off, and you have to stay in the table position since you want to be the table. Saying we would eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, meaning they're gonna do for themselves. They're gonna provide, right? They're gonna provide. They're gonna cook, clean, sew clothes, take care of their man like they should. Why? What's the catch, so to speak? Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, to take away their shame that they've committed. All right, that pride that they've been, out here flexing, the only thing they're going to want in return is to be called by their name, meaning to be yours, brothers, all right? To be called by your name, whether your name is whatever, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be called, for example, I don't know, whatever her name is, wife of, Ahmawan Gabar, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using my name as an example. It's the first thing that comes to mind. That's going to be their title. Their title is going to be your name. I belong to this person. Just like how when a woman get married in these day and age, they take on the husband's last name. That's all they going to want. All these single ladies out here, that Beyonce shit, even though she's married to Jay-Z, they blindly follow. Not knowing, it's some madness, bro. But all that shit is out the window. All right, all that shit is out the window, and that's what it is, man. But anyway, I just wanted to speak on that every now and then. Isaiah 4:1 got to come out. You know what I mean? Every now and then. But anyway, Lord willing, so that a final lesson to your elect brothers out there. And you few sisters out there that watch. Put aside that pride, stay humble. The Lord gonna look out for you. All right, a few other women out there that are, them high horses and proud and on that pedestal, may Lord Yahweh Shai destroy your punk ass, man. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom to your elect.